Welcome to the Waffle Flower channel. This is Nicole and it's in the details, and today I am creating this rainbow bright stitched unicorn card with the stitched unicorn stamp set. I absolutely love it, and these stitched sets are perfect for combining different ink colors. They're very forgiving, the designs are. I'm going to start with an A2 sized piece of smooth white cardstock here in my MISTI, and I'm going to start by inking up the mane and tail image of the full unicorn body. There's a couple different unicorn options here in the stamp set, and I am creating the one with the body of the unicorn, taking the waffle flower die inks in My Pleasure, Oh Happy Day, You Said What, Chirp Chirp, and Daydreaming, and combining them on that image like you can see there so that the mane and tail are rainbow colored. The rest of the image I just used the Daydreaming ink on, and I am going to go ahead and ink it up twice and stamp it twice. That is why I'm using the MISTI. That's really going to help get a really nice, bright, vibrant color. I chose to stamp the rainbow first. I tried it both ways, and I really found I had more luck getting everything lined up better by stamping the mane first. So I went ahead and stamped that. Then I'm going to grab the body of the unicorn, and I have removed all of the images from the acetate sheet that comes with the stamp set, and I'm using it to help line up my body image here. Now I noticed it was not lined up. So a lot of times that will work. For whatever reason, I was having so much trouble getting it lined up today, and I actually just laid the stamp out itself, inked it up with the Leica Pro ink, and I got it lined up perfectly. So either way is going to work. It's whatever feels more comfortable to you. So the body of the unicorn's in that great gray ink. Again, the MISTI makes it easy. I stamped the image twice, one on top of another, to really get a nice dark image, and the MISTI makes that possible. I love that there are eyes that go with the two unicorn images in this stamp set. I used the one that went with the smaller, or the whole body image of the unicorn, and that really just makes the unicorn come to life. I stamped that with a black ink. Then I'm taking all of these little, I call them like starburst rays. You can use them in so many different ways, but I am going to create a rainbow effect of these with the same colors of ink that I used for the mane and tail. So starting with the My Pleasure, moving on to Oh Happy Day, then I will go to You Said What, Chirp Chirp, and Daydreaming. I think the names are so super cute and fun. But that's going to give me those rainbow rays that are going to kind of be radiating out from the star. I love these images from this stamp set. They kind of remind me of my childhood and of Rainbow Bright, kind of clear back there in the 80s. But I think they're really fun, and you definitely don't have to stamp them just like this. You can stamp them with any colors of ink that you want. That's what I find so fantastic about these. And that cross-stitched look is just so amazing. In fact, this is a card that my daughter even made mention of. She was like, I really like that one. So I always think it's fun to see which ones different people are drawn to. Once I have the rays stamped in the rainbow color here, I didn't use purple on this just simply because I didn't have enough room to. I'm going to take the large star, ink it up with the You Said What yellow ink, take Oh Happy Day, and kind of just press it around the edges, kind of like the rock and roll technique if you are familiar with that. So it's two-tone. And then I even inked up that whole star again with the You Said What yellow ink and stamped it so that the star is nice and dark. And you can really start seeing the whole design come to life now, I think, with the little unicorn riding those rainbow starburst waves. I'm going to take the greeting that says You're Magical from this Stitched Unicorn stamp set, ink that up with black ink right there up above the starburst. And then I think it's fantastic that the stamp set has so many great little accessory images. There's some heart, or there's a heart, there's these little stars, which are going to be perfect and really complement this particular card. There's even like a little hanging mobile or banner or something like that that you can hang stars or hearts from, or different images from the stamp set, which I think is fun too. So lots of great ways to use the stamp set. These little mini stars are stamped with "You Said What" and "Oh Happy Day," much like the large one. And the addition of these really just reinforce this theme of kind of hanging out there up in the sky, this magical type of theme. I want to make sure I have plenty of these scattered throughout. Once I have all my stamping done, I will be die cutting this panel, and then I am going to go ahead and add some additional embellishments with some Nouveau crystal drops, which are one of my favorite ways to dress up a card very easily. They add some great, very simple touches, but really are a fun embellishment. I think I need one more star up here. I don't want it to be totally equal with 3 above and 3 below. I want 4 up high. I always try to do an odd number. So there is all of my stamping. I am going to go ahead and put all of my stamps back on my acetate sheet now, since I'm done with that part. And I'm going to take a Lacy Layers 2 die. This is a scalloped edge die. It's pretty large. It's just slightly smaller than A2 sized, but it's going to give a fantastic decorative border to this panel with that little stitching detail and a nice finished edge. So I ran that through my Big Shot, and I'm just going to pop that out. I love the dies. I love the little decorative edges to them. They make a clean and simple card really stand out. I'm going to take a little glossy accents and put it right over the eye on the unicorn. It looks a little milky now since the glossy accents is still wet, but once it's dry, it's going to dry completely clear and really make that eye pop even more. Next, I'm going to take some Nouveau crystal drops in White Blizzard and Honey Gold and add just different sized drops throughout the card, kind of following that same line of the stars, kind of at a diagonal there. And you can push these out in whatever, like some are large, some are small. If you wanted to, you could make a whole bunch of drops, maybe on like a Ranger craft sheet or something like that. And once they're dry, which they do take about 24 hours to dry, you could pop them off and adhere them with glue if you wanted to pre-make a bunch of enamel dot embellishments. I'll finish with a couple more here, and my card is all finished. Thanks for joining me today for this very fun Rainbow Bright Stitched Unicorn card. For more product information, please visit waffleflower.com. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook for more creative ideas.